Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto and finance. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now today, we have a bullish prediction that Bitcoin could potentially hit a $20 trillion market cap, given obviously the state of the United States at the moment, the collapsing economies around the world. Obviously, these BRICS nations, which I'm going to talk about today as well, are all moving obviously to get rid of the US dollar and potentially could be moving into cryptocurrencies as well. Also, the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit, that is a given on my channel every single day. I am very bullish on the crypto XRP, of course. I think it's going to be an absolute game changer for the entire financial world, which is insane. We're also going to go through a transaction that occurred last night, which was the biggest Ethereum transfer from an exchange to a cold storage wallet in 5 years. It is huge. Unbelievable. Also, we've got Janet Yellen, my favorite American politician there. Obviously, I believe that she's an alien, to be quite honest with you, but saying that the United States is going to be running out of cash. Woof. Anyway, there's a lot to get through. Let's get into it, guys. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you are new, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification as well, because as you can see right here, I absolutely love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and of course, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. Things are getting crazy in this finance world. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through. It would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find ladies and gentlemen do that, all right? So give it a good old thumbs up. It is down there. It is free. You guys absolutely freaking rock. Thank you very much. Also, little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff, all right? Now, the formalities are out of the way, and I'm going to go straight to the community tab because we've got some interesting stuff, all right? But look at this. There was a transaction, obviously, that occurred. Sorry, it was from an unknown wallet to Binance. Look at the amount of Ethereum, 273,781 Ethereum, valued at 504 million US dollars. That is just insane. It is like 800 million Australian dollars. Wow, that is a lot of money. Now, this is interesting, and this is literally from Janet Yellen last night. I mean, obviously in Australia, we're asleep when all this interesting, juicy stuff is occurring. But anyway, she's basically warning that the Treasury could run out of cash as soon as June 1st. And obviously, the only way that the United States can avoid default is to take out a second credit card to afford payments from our first one. Isn't that insane? They're going to run out of cash. And what does that mean exactly? Could potentially be moving to digital assets, CBDCs, cryptocurrencies. This is the way the world is going at the moment. Cash and fiat is becoming non-existent. Now, could it hit $300,000 in 5 years? I think it's going to go a lot higher than that. And we're going to get to that in a second. And these were the altcoins up. Obviously, you know, in my portfolio, I had a few of them today, but not many. I think it was like Ravane, but these are the ones I'm actually buying, to be quite honest. XRP, XLM, PEP, whatever the hell you want to call it, that is down today. I mean, those of you who bought the FOMO into it, you're probably down on your investment. Let me know in the comments below if you actually bought it. I didn't buy it, just saying. Quant is obviously one that I'm really wanting to buy as well, just given the fact that, again, Citibank is already posting articles on Quant's website about, obviously, the tokenized future, all assets going to blockchain, and Casper is definitely one that I'm looking to accumulate more of, that is for sure. Now, let's go to Coinspot. This is where I buy my cryptos in Australia. There is a referral link below. Please feel free to use that. You will get $10 in Bitcoin. Of course, with this stuff, do your own research. Now, again, all the prices you see here are in Australian dollars and everything else set to US dollars because I'm catering for everybody around the world. Now, you've got Bitcoin sitting at $42,000 today, down 4.33%. When I see red like this, I like to dollar cost average because, again, the market is quiet. This will probably go back up in value in these 5 to 6% probably in the next 24, 48 hours. It always happens. Every week this happens. You've got Ethereum at $2,800, which is crazy. And again, I just want to point out, 6 years ago, Ethereum was 90 cents. Go look it up on CoinMarketCap on the history. Absolutely wild. XRP's at 71 cents. We've got Matic as well, $1.48. Franklin Templeton are doing some pretty incredible things on Polygon. We're going to get into that. Solana's at $34 as well. Litecoin's $134. I'm looking to add this in the portfolio. There is a halving happening this month. Keep an eye on that as well because we could see that move. We've got Chainlink at $10 as well. ICP $8. XLM is at 14 cents. Aptos is another one I'm looking at. MasterCard just partnered up with them, which is interesting, at $15. We have Hedera at 9 cents as well as Quant, 175. Still a pain. It's like a stable coin at these levels. Been 170 to 190 for months. Anyway, ALGO's at 27 cents. Some other favorites, of course, Theta $1.52. That's in cold storage. My Chili's bot in the Patreon is at 19 cents at the moment. I'm up 576.55% on that in the Patreon, guys, and the bots. It's just wild. And again, I will say this, that I did invest a significant amount of money in these bots the other day. And it's insane. You need to go look at it. Join up. The link is below. I love talking with everyone in there as well in the DMs. It's awesome. Bullish community. Moving on, Axie's at $11 as well. I am still staking that, earning 45% APY. Cannot complain about that. That's just ridiculous returns. Casper is at 9 cents as well. And of course, we have IOTA at 30 cents and XDC at 5 cents. Now, Pepe, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know how to pronounce it. But anyway, that is still up 12% from yesterday. It is down slightly. It was going parabolic, obviously, from all the FOMO. And I steered clear from it because, again, I'm really focused on utility at the moment with real money. Now, Woo's another one that I am trading in the Patreon. And I'm actually up 16% on one of them, which is really nice as well. So that one is a new trade. That is in the Patreon. Go check it out. And, of course, some other things right here. Of course, I'm bullish on Reef and XYO and Nexra, I should say, Alliance Block. But anyway, moving on, let's go to Crypto Bubbles. Yes, I've got the Wall Street Bull University here, guys, again. This is incredible. I love this community. It is growing every single day. I love it. I put up all my buys, my sells, my trades, my crypto trading bots, which are doing insanely well at the moment, and also my dividend investing, which I just posted up this morning. The income generated from the stocks that I buy, and it's literally every single month. So again, that's providing cash flow. How good is that? I just post up here what's making me money. That's what we're here for. Really, go and have a look at it. The link is below. Now, obviously the only one here in the green is Pep. Again, this frog dude right here. But anyway, 44% on the day. Can't complain about that. And 316 on the week. That is still incredible, guys. But, I mean, I'm not into the whole meme coin thing anymore because I've seen what's happening in the world economies at the moment. I'm focused on real blockchains, guys. Real technology that is going to change the financial landscape forever. Trillions of dollars. Anyway, Casper is down 5.3% today to 5 cents USD, which is really nice. ICP is down 10% to $5.69 USD, which is really nice as well. Obviously, some other ones that I'm very bullish on right here, of course, are HBAR, Hedera, down 4.4%. It is all in the red. And again, 5 cents. I think this is going to be a massive project in the future. This is long-term stuff. You've got to think long-term. And, of course, XDC is a no-brainer, in my opinion. Look at that. Just drop right there. Great buying opportunities at 3 cents. I like this. I'm dollar cost averaging into this every single week. It is a sleeper. It already should be at the levels of XRP, and I should say XLM more to the point. Now, again, I do not see XRP there. It is too small, but I'm not too worried about that. Anyway, let's move on to this. But this is crazy. This is a Forbes article that came out today. But they are printing trillions of dollars right here. Crypto now braced for a $20 trillion black swan after Bitcoin, ETH, BNB, XRP, Cardano, Doge, Polygon, and Solana price boom. And it's a really interesting article, but the Bitcoin price has doubled from its late 2022 lows of around 30,000 per Bitcoin, while Ethereum and other 10 cryptos right here obviously have added a combined $200 billion to the crypto market, which is true. And obviously now technology investor Balage, I'm not going to pronounce his last name, has explained the rationale behind his $1 million Bitcoin price bet, telling a Bitcoin and crypto conference he is burning a $1 million to tell you they are printing trillions. It is true. They are printing a lot of money. They're actually going to run out of cash, which is scary. But he's basically saying an early Bitcoin investor and a former chief technology officer of crypto exchange Coinbase made headlines in March when he predicted that the US dollar would enter a hyperinflationary death spiral and that Bitcoin price would climb to $1 million by June 16th. By the way, that's only a month away. And an increase in over 3,000% from its current level would give Bitcoin a market cap of around $20 trillion, which is wild. However, he has dialed that back, but remains highly skeptical. Obviously, the US financial system, due to the proliferation of money printing by the government to prop up a fragile banks, calling his bet a directional signal to raise awareness of the fiat crisis. And he's basically saying this, guys. I said a 10% chance a fiat crisis happens in months, 70% chance in years, 19% chance in decades, and 1% chance in centuries. But the 10% is very high and worth drawing attention to. Others also believe the probability of sovereign default is at an all-time high right now, and the US government is currently approaching a debt ceiling, which, with a deadline to raise $31.4 trillion limit, fast approaching and causing concern for investors. This is scary right here. And he also said that he'd give an update on his bet soon. Adding, markets also put the probability of the US sovereign default at all-time highs, and that it's just the debt ceiling driven by explicit default. Doesn't include all the routes of monetizing debt. I don't know how many months, years we have, he states, during the CoinDesk Consensus Conference this week. If you think like a trader, you think that too early is the same as being wrong. If you think like a prepper, hell is truth seen too late. Interesting stuff right there. So could we see a $20 trillion market cap for Bitcoin? And again, I've got the Coin Perspective right here. It's a great website for you to go check out, by the way. And if you want to just check out a market cap of a price, let's just put here $1 million as an example, right? Okay, not 10 million right there, but 19.4 trillion would be a 35x from where it's currently sitting at the moment. I don't think that's impossible. And I know people are going to say you're freaking mad and you're just talking BS, but it's the truth. I honestly believe that there is something happening at the moment, which is just, things are going to move to blockchain and crypto. There's no doubt about that. Anyway, we'll get into some other stuff, but Ripple and XRP right here, Ledger, years ahead of Ethereum as Vitalik wanted internship at Ripple. Don't forget that is true. But in a tweet today, Matt Hamilton slammed Token Paddock for asserting that the XRP ledger has nothing to do with decentralization. The issue first started after the Cyber Capital founder Justin Bonds claimed in a recent tweet that XRP, BNB Coin, and Stellar Lumens are centralized due to their permissioned blockchain infrastructure. It is decentralized, mate. And to defend the decentralized nature of the XRP ledger, Panos Merkres right here, author of Understanding the Crypto Economy, noted that the XRP ledger invented decentralized finance. Truth. And according to Merkres right here, XRPL was the first blockchain to support tokenized assets, decentralized exchange DEX, and stablecoin and smart contract features right here, which is nice. And Token Paddock countered this claim by saying Ethereum was the first to support its features highlighted by Merkres right here. The crypto analytical platform added that the XRPL is only a payment network and has nothing to do with decentralization. And Matt Hamilton jumps in right here. And he clarified that the XRPL had existed for several years before Ethereum. That is true. Was launched, per Hamilton's Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin, used to sleep on the couch of Ripple CTO David Schwartz while making moves to get him rolled as an intern in Ripple. There you go. Very interesting stuff. A little bit of history right here. Now, I'm moving on to this. I'm not going to go to that article, but I want to show you this. All right, this is Polygon-matic. $1.4 trillion asset manager right here. I should say, is that billion or trillion right here? It's just ridiculous. Anyway, trillion, sorry. Franklin Templeton launches new fund on Polygon-matic. And I don't know why hardly anyone is speaking about this, but investment titan Franklin Templeton says that its blockchain-run mutual fund is now supported on Ethereum Layer 2 scaling solution Polygon-matic. And the $1.4 trillion asset manager right here, obviously on-chain US government money fund right here, is the first US registered mutual fund to use public blockchain to execute transactions and record share ownership. And the fund, which recently surpassed $272 million in assets under management, primarily invests in government securities, cash, and repurchase agreements. And in a statement by Franklin Templeton says that the FOBXX is now connected to the Polygon, and the fund also uses the Stellar network for transaction activities. So you've got Polygon and XLM. Interesting. And Franklin Templeton continues to see operational efficiencies through the use of blockchain integrated system, including increased security, faster transaction processing, and reduced costs benefiting fund shareholders. Basically, Franklin Templeton says that it's also tapping into Ethereum ecosystem to explore opportunities that will benefit its investors. How nice is that, guys? So again, I'm bullish on real utility right here. Now, Ray Dalio predicts the US government will turn the money printers back on to fund national deficit. This is not good. This is not good at all. I mean, all of these inflation and, the rise of inflation, and we're seeing these interest rate rises are a result because of all of the money printing that occurred during the pandemic. terrible. But Ray Dalio believes that the US government will turn the money printers back on to save the country from defaulting on its massive debt. In a recent interview on YouTube, Chris Williamson right here, Dalio says that the US government will likely resort to currency debasement to partially pay off its immense $31.45 trillion national debt. And according to Dalio, the Federal Reserve, it's the tight monetary policies that put the country in a position where the government must introduce a fresh round of fiscal stimulus to jump the start of the economy and keep the US from defaulting. So I think you're in part of the cycle where you've had the tightening and then the dominoes are beginning to fall. And I think it's going to produce more problems right here. And we're seeing banks go down like flies, like just dominoes. It's crazy. Credit Suisse, First Republic right here, Silicon Valley Bank. Banks are dropping like flies. It's not good. Now, moving on, we've got negotiations of a new BRICS currency underway as nations push to abandon the US dollar. And I suspect that something's going to be occurring on cryptocurrencies and blockchain, that is for sure. But a top Russian lawmaker right here says that the world leaders have officially started working on an agreement to create a new global currency that does not utilize the US dollar. And chairman of the state Duma committee right here, the financial market, is autonomy right here, is outlining the efforts of BRICS to create an alternative currency that would circumvent the US dollar. Could that be one of our favorite altcoins or crypto? Maybe. We don't know. Moving on, we've got some interesting stuff right here. But again, these 5 nations will drive the next crypto bull run. And I tend to agree with this because, again, the US isn't doing it because of Gary Gensler and the regulatory, scrutiny that he's putting on crypto. But crypto regulations vary significantly by country, with some far more open to development of crypto than others. And Gemini's co-founder predicts that the next bull run will come from the East, hinting at developments in Asia. And crypto regulations are obviously vary significantly by country, with some more open to development of crypto than others. And the impact of pro-crypto regulation on the global market depends on several factors right here, including the specific regulatory measures adopted by the extent unto which nations enforce them. And again, a lot of the Asian countries, you've got Philippines, Singapore, Malaysia, Japan, which is huge on Ripple. Huge on Ripple. And obviously you've got Hong Kong, China, it's immense. But according to chain analysis right here, Central and Southern Asia and Oceania, which we're a part of here in Australia, was the 3rd largest crypto market in its index for 2022. Citizens there benefited from over $932 billion in cryptocurrency market growth from July 2021 to June 2022. Keeping this in mind, here are the 5 countries that could obviously be drivers for the next bull market. Obviously, the UAE is very forward-thinking and innovative with cryptocurrencies. I love that. And obviously, you've got regulations that are happening in there as well. And we also have a lot of countries, again, which I just mentioned, which is, Singapore, Malaysia, Japan, all of the Oceanic countries as well. So again, I'm very bullish on this, and it's really nice to see that they're actually thinking ahead as opposed to the United States, which is horrible. Now, we've got money flowing into Ethereum, XRP, which is nice. We've got Bitcoin right here. We've got Aptos, which I do have, I believe, a bot set up, which is currently sitting at 117% up now, which is insane. And that is pretty much it. We do not see PEP there. Anyway, moving on. I'm staying away from that. Moving on, let's go to Twitter. And I'm at the Wall Street Bull. Go follow me in there, guys. It's really incredible. Thank you to those of you who have subscribed. Yes, I'm giving this away when I hit 100,000 subs on YouTube. Now, there were rumors reportedly going around that Ripple and the SEC are to hold a undisclosed meeting on the 8th of May. But Johnny Deaton has shut that down right here. But this is not how a settlement happens. First, I believe the only time a settlement occurs as the case is after the ruling by Judge Torres. And obviously that happens only if Ripple gets a big victory so Gensler could save face and get a political win via a settlement. Sorry, not going to happen. Anyway, it's going to be very interesting because, again, I believe that Judge Torres will rule in Ripple's favor in this lawsuit. And, again, Gary Gensler look at him in that, the Financial Services Committee, what happened there. He just does not want to admit his wrongs. Anyway, moving on. This is a hilarious clip right here of Gary Gensler. Let's just watch this for a bit of fun.
I deceive and I lie. There's no need to know why. I deceive and I lie. I'm a weaselly guy. I'm a weaselly guy. And I'll sue and I won't tell you why. I'll deceive and I lie. I deceive and I lie.
Anyway, whoever made that, that's absolutely hilarious. Thank you, Shannon, for bringing that one to my attention right here. Now, this is incredible. But This is in relation to Ripple and a world reserve currency. Have a listen to this, guys. And this video is going to go a bit longer, but we need to watch this.
And somebody in the US can say, you cannot withdraw it from tomorrow morning. And you're stuck.
Yeah.
That is the power of the reserve currency. And I think we are at a very crucial time in the world history, where the world is desperately looking for an alternative reserve currency. These changes happen once in hundreds of years.
The ability to have real-time liquidity is transformational. You know, the global pre-funded, what are called Nostra-Vostra relationships, it represents something on the order of magnitude $10 trillion. If we can make that more efficient and more useful, we can actually accelerate the engine of commerce kind of on a global basis. Ripple, from its earliest days, has talked about how do we enable an internet of value, and really how to enabling payments to work the way, move the way information moves today. And I think that's pretty dramatic.
Of course, it's dramatic. Thank you, Digital Asset Investor, for that video, by the way. And again, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not interested in meme coins with like a frog on them. I'm talking about 10 to 20 trillion dollars here, guys. You've got to wake up to this stuff. And obviously Jerome Powell right here, but JP Morgan profits massively while the Fed panics and the banking contagion right here. JP Morgan just said its acquisition of the First Republic will generate an immediate gain of $2.6 billion and $500 million in yearly profits. And on top of this, the FDIC is covering $13 billion right here of losses, which is just ridiculous, providing $50 billion in financing. I mean, this is just what I'm saying. I mean, banks are collapsing. People are going to move to cryptocurrencies. There's no doubt about that. Now, moving on, $646 billion asset manager AB's Bernstein right here. Again, the US banking crisis is pumping, and Bitcoin price is nowhere near an end right here. We believe Bitcoin will emerge again as a faster horse than gold. I believe so as well. And that is it for Twitter, guys. That was a very interesting video from Brad Garlinghouse. Now, again, this is my indicator that I'm currently using to trade my cryptocurrencies, by the way. And it's basically pretty straightforward, a buy and sell indicator right here. Now, for those of you who want it, it's the linear regression candles right here. You can, I'm going to post this up in the Patreon as well. I'm just putting it up because it's awesome, by the way. Just a simple buy and sell. Here is the seconds of 59, obviously minutes 59, hours 24, days 366, weeks 52, and of course months. Inputs right here, let's just have a quick look. I've got the signal smoothing at 7. Linear regression length is 11 right here. So again, really simple. UT bot alerts is the actual indicator as well. Another one right here, so go look that up. I'll put this up in the Patreon. Key, obviously, values right here. This changes sensitivity, change that to 2, and the ATR period is changed to 1. Very straightforward. These are my indicators that I like. I don't like too much technical analysis. I love my RSI because it just basically gives an indication of if the market's been overbought or oversold. Obviously, you can see here that sell signal right here would have resulted in, and let's just have a look if I can get my my measuring stick here, guys. I would love to do that. Sorry, let me just bring that up here, my measuring tool. It's a lot easier on the desktop, but if I just bring this down right here as an example, let's just go here. You would have made a profit about 5% here, and that is on the hourly chart. That's insane. You can trade this. It works on any time frame. It's awesome. Link is in the Patreon, guys. I'm going to put that up in there today. Now, CoinMarketCap, we have 1.1 trillion at the moment, $40 billion in volume. It's a great time to dollar cost average, not financial advice, but 46% BTC, 18.9% Ethereum, 23,753 cryptocurrencies. Cannot complain about that, guys. And again, my coin list gets posted up in the Patreon every single morning when I'm having my coffee. Top gainers, obviously, Ravane, DAG, TRX, and VTHO. Go check out the Patreon, and of course the ones I'm focusing on are real utility. Banking coins, right here. Everything's in the red. Great dollar cost averaging opportunity, And of course, I'm so bullish on XRP. I mean, if he hits the Nostro accounts, $10 trillion. Come on, absolutely insane. Anyway, that is it. Thank you very much for sticking around. I will speak to everyone in the comments, the community tab, and the Patreon. Join up, it's linked below, and follow me on social media, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'll speak to everyone tomorrow. Have a good day, evening, or morning. All right, peace out, guys. Bye.